Well, I am back now. Where are we going to start? Well, we'll start with the aged horses. We have some aged horses here. We still have 9 aged horses racing. These are horses that are older than 3 years old. We'll start with Brave World. Kevin McMaster had him on his toes. He looked great last week. Travis Henry did a good job driving him. Now, he missed a week this week. He'll be back in to go next week for sure. Cavill Hanover has been lights out great all season long for Mark Harder, I should say, since he went there. And a little bit of a rough spot the other night. Raced him at the Meadowlands. He raced in tough. He'll be dropping back into somewhere at Philadelphia or New York. New York's Yonkers Raceway this week. Cruising in Style has moved to the Tim Twaddle Barn in Pennsylvania. We'll see how things work out with him. Oh So Pine. Tim's getting his blood down now. I just asked him the other day. It's still around 90, which is way too high. But hopefully he's had a full week of treatment leading into this week. Hopefully he'll be able to school him on Thursday if we can treat him in a way to get him schooled on Thursday, and then take that blood after and see how it looks. But I suspect this will be a schooling week leading into a racing week next week. That's my hope. But we'll see what happens with Tim and the veterinarian. Stonebridge Simba is racing great. We have him for tonight. I do have last week I told you there was little chance that he would be claimed. There's a better chance tonight that he might be claimed. If he is, he is. As I said to Kenny, and a lot of these guys, Paul Anderson and Kenny Frieder, they've owned the horse from day one. So a significant attachment there, and I understand it. But there has to be a dollar amount put on a horse, and I think we, as I said, being in the driver's seat, being at where we are demanding a seller's price and we're going to get one, I think it's a good spot to be in. For those of you out there that are saying, well, since Billy's got him, he's going forward. We had this horse with Andrew Harris. We had this horse with John Boutenshane, Tim Twaddle, Jason McGinnis, Virgil Morgan. So it isn't just Billy Rhodes. I think the horse is getting good right now. He's steering better than he ever has. Obviously coming in brimming with confidence after last week's race. I think he'll have a good mile tonight. I think he is one of the best horses in this division, this $25,000 claiming series. Can we keep him? I think if we keep him after tonight, there's a much better chance that they don't claim him next week. That's a big, tall ask in the first week of December to pay top dollar for a horse. In a progressive claiming series, you have to pay 30 plus allowance for this horse next week. I think if we get through tonight, we're home free with him. Taimal Houdini is racing well. Also very happy with what I've seen from Taimal Houdini. It's another horse I was thinking about sending to that claiming series, but it didn't make sense at the time. Kevin had him good in that non-winners of 3, 4, 5, 6,000 that he was racing. I think he was numbers of 50 actually at London. They didn't write it last week. I didn't check, but I hope they have it written back this week because it was a good fit for Taimal Houdini. West 52nd's been racing great for Jim King in Dover. White Tiger's been racing good again for Tim. The only problem with White Tiger right now is he's hitting that left elbow. That's what he does when he gets real good. It sounds stupid, but when he really extends and powers through his strides, that left front foot sometimes will come up and strike that elbow. He did put a couple of little creases in it the other day, and it drew blood. So they're going to try him with elbow boots on. I hate elbow boots, but the ones that Tim has, they look rather nice. So we'll see how White Tiger responds this week with those on. He did draw the rail. For those of you thinking, oh, finally he drew the rail, he's going to get away good. That is a tough spot to get away from at the Meadows. I don't suspect he'll get away any closer than 6th, but he's been racing good. Very happy with what I've seen from White Tiger over the last month. And then, yes, setback after setback, just minor setbacks. Little sickness here, got some vet work done on him there. Then we had an entrapment in his airway, fixed that. Trained on Saturday, trained good. He's going to train in probably 56 if the track's fit at Mohawk on Wednesday. Then our boy will be ready to rock. Not until then, but then he will be ready to rock. So that's where we're at with yes for next week. Those are all the age sources. I'll be back in a minute with all of the Barns.